the connectionist approach. In discussing the models of semantic memory, we have discussed various approaches. Connectionism is the most later model and the latest approach to how knowledge is represented in our brain. It is an approach that believes in creating computer models for representing concepts and their properties based on characteristics of the brain. Because as we know, the brain also works with links and nodes and units like a computer. It is also called PDP or parallel distributed processing model because these models propose that concepts are represented by activity that is distributed across a network. Criticism of semantic networks and recent advances in understanding about representation of knowledge in brain led to development of these models, which is not one but few models which come under this approach of connectionism. The connectionist approach is inspired by the neurons in brain, and it talks about units. The units are output units, hidden units, and input units. The lines are connections that transfer information like axons in the brain, in the neuron. Input units are activated by stimuli from the environment. Input units send signals to the hidden units, and the hidden units then send signals to the output unit. Unit weights determine how much information is sent, and unit weights are adjusted as we learn from experience. We'll take example of just one concept, this red oval, canary, which is a bird. Its representation in the brain is actually here, and it could have a relation with any of the other properties. The concept canary is can, has. So now we are using can representation here. So canary can, or any of these, for example, daisy can or whatever, robin can, look at the can here. It can grow, it can move, it can fly, it can sing. But this empty oval shows that it cannot swim. Connectionist networks are created by a learning process that shapes the networks so they are eventually capable of handling a wide range of inputs. Information about each concept in a connectionist network is contained in the distributed pattern of activity across a number of units, as we have seen. Canary is the concept, its representation it is can, and then the property, which is can it swim, can it fly, and so we see that it is distributed in these across the network in these different units.